Welcome to the BAISS Sudden Death Playoffs Day 2 here. The 2 versus 3 matchup in the junior boys division. The second seeded Queens College Comets going up against the third seeded Prince William Falcons. I'm Ronaldo Dorset, joined here courtside by Randy Smith.
Day 2 of cliches.
You're going to get a lot of cliches, you're going to get a lot of hot takes, and you're going to see some great basketball action from two programs that have really built up both the junior and senior teams, but the junior programs are always really strong, so we expect a great matchup between these two teams today.
Prince Will has come on strong in the junior division. They've always had, from I know myself, they've had strong senior boys teams, but in the junior division,
how long have you known yourself?
A couple years now.
Okay, that's good. That's a good time period.
Yeah, but they've been coming on in the junior division for the last few years now. 2-3 matchups are always exciting as well, though.
Yeah, because both teams are obviously evenly matched up, so you expect it to be a close game. You expect it to go down to the wire. This crisp production that you're watching, by the way, is brought to you by Fam TV, so be sure to check out Fam TV on all social media platforms. They've been doing an incredible job. I've been amazed just watching the replays. I feel like the replays have been my favorite part of the Fam TV production.
Yeah, the production is incredible. What they did was in a short amount of time.
There's replays, there's commercials.
Yeah.
There's close-up on coaches. You might see a coach punch someone in the face.
Just might.
Ball comes our way.
Yeah.
So despite a few hiccups by 10th year seniors, we're going to make up for that. Again, the BAISS Sudden Death Playoffs are brought to you by Vitamalt. Production by Fam TV and stream live on the 10YS Facebook page. So in the earlier games, we had 2 matchups between St. John's and St. Augustine's in the June, and St. Augustine's comes away with wins in both of those divisions. So they'll move on to play against Jordan Prince William in both the senior girls and senior girls division. Prince Will trying to get their third team into a championship series now with their junior boys.
Who was the last one that had 4 teams in? SAC, I would say?
That seems like a SAC thing to do.
Yeah.
So off the top of my head, I'm going to say it was SAC. I have absolutely no evidence that it was, but I'm guessing that it was.
You don't have faith in St. John's? You don't think it could be St. John's?
I mean,
no, you're right.
I would like to be a homer and say it was St. John's as a proud alumni, but I tend to be realistic sometimes. Pretty sure it wasn't St. John's. So a lot like our junior boys matchup that we had yesterday with the top-seeded TC Suns. Both of these teams struggling to get into their offense early on. You're not seeing much continuity in their offensive sets. I feel like it'll take about the length of the first quarter, maybe into the second quarter, to work a lot of these nerves, to work a lot of the kinks out.
I mean, that's usual, and today the crowd is bigger than yesterday, which is surprising because it was such a good turnout yesterday. Still no Junkanoo on the second day, though. Surprising.
Really disappointing.
I know Junkanoo was a BAISS thing.
What's happening
to staple?
So the Falcons finally get on the scoreboard. And right away, you see that the length of this Falcons team on the interior is going to create a difference in this game. It's already made a huge impact on the offensive boards. So we'll have to see how that continues to play out over the course of the game. Air ball to 3. Rebounded by Deontay Dean, and he puts it in for his second score and the Falcons' second score of the game.
Not much going offensively so far.
just based on Dean's size alone, he should be able to dominate on the interior. Right now, he has both field goals for the Falcons. When they get down to the half-court set, there's nobody that's going to be able to match up with him one-on-one. And there you see Darius Brown with the fast break layup.
Prince Will always has some fast guards.
I feel like
they might be short, but they fast and they always press.
That's the scouting report on every single Bahamian basketball team that's ever been.
No.
They have fast guards that press.
Overhead.
Name one that hasn't been like that.
You're right.
That's the national team scouting report.
Anton Evans going to the line, shooting one actually. And one situation.
So a chance for a three-point play.
Let's take a minute to appreciate the Falcons shoot game. Man.
I was just waiting until you got done with the roster so we could get to that. So look.
I appreciate it.
You could tell in the offseason this team thought they were going to be good because you don't have coordinated sneakers like this unless you feel like you have a championship team. That's number one. So, I mean, you got to give them kudos.
That's just the only point. Like,
no, you give them the kudos.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have a season where you go like 1-10 and everybody got matching yellow sneakers.
Never. We don't even need a jersey.
No.
Give us a T-shirt and write it number on the back.
I would quit if we had matching shoes and we were
1-10 is T-shirt number on the back.
No, I was quitting at 1-5.
Yeah.
But they obviously knew what they had. The coaching staff knew what they had. Because if you're a coach, you don't agree to that either.
Someone told me Darius Brown has a really good angle, though. I heard he's really good. Looking forward to seeing something out of him.
So we'll see if your insider information is correct. Did they say anything about his three-point shooting?
No, that wasn't in the report.
There's Dean again. There's nobody else on the court that's going to be able to match up with him. He looks like he's about, what, 6'4"?
About that, yeah.
So that's there all day if the Falcons really choose to go to it. Or he could just do what he did on the last possession and grab it off the rim. Blocked by Veron Sands, but they call a foul?
Yeah, Josh Wells. No, I thought it was Josh Wells. David Albury's going to the line.
So it looked like a clean block, but Albury will go to the line. He'll shoot two.
He came across the body a little bit. Which, I mean, I'm saying that's why he probably called the foul.
You're a Thunder fan. You always think it's a foul. Misses both, and here comes Brown with the rebound.
Coast to coast. Just a bit short. Gets his own rebound. Oh, the side.
Again on the interior.
He's just moving bodies down low.
He missed that one, but I mean, I'm sure. Listen, Ernest Sanders has forgotten more about basketball than I will ever know. But I am positive that his game plan has to be: you go to Dean early, you go to Dean often, because. What's strange is that's not the way that basketball is moving. Obviously, it's a more perimeter-based game now, but when you have this kind of a lopsided advantage inside, you pretty much have no choice but to go to that.
Well, the game has changed because there aren't a lot of skilled people down low, but at this point, if you could make any moves down in the paint and you have this kind of size advantage, you have to go down low often.
To me, Dean is one of those players that you expect he's not going to be here next year. You know, the off-the-ball types.
Yeah.
Like, you expect that. You see them, they're very talented, they're taller than everybody else. Somebody's going to scoop them up. They're going to be playing in the U.S. at some point. He's that type.
And he's very young, too. And I just think it's a junior boys game. Yeah, he's very young. So that means he's about, what, 14, 15? Maybe 16?
He's not playing. I'm guessing he's not playing senior boys basketball. So at the end of the first, the Falcons with an 8-4 lead. So QC will have to find a way to contend, not just contend with Dean here, but to find some sort of flow in their offense. Just 2 field goals.
They got to the first quarter pretty quickly, when you think about it.
Which was surprising. I think there were only about 2 fouls called. Very uncharacteristic.
It's a good flow to the game.
That's not the way we play. We hit people.
Might be trying something new.
That doesn't sound like us. I know my people.
Devontae Allen tangled up. I tell you, on the dead ball, it's always a fight.
Why do we love doing that so much?
As long as you gotta let someone know you're stronger than them.
Like that?
Yeah.
So possession arrow goes over to the Comets.
Got away. Oh, I thought he got away with a little walk.
Nah,
The ref was on it.
they were on it. Josh Wells called for the travel. We're going to chalk up that turnover to him committing the cardinal sin of black socks and white sneakers. Brown with the crossover goes behind the back.
Good ball movement.
Allen.
Allen misses. Princeville getting a few offensive rebounds.
Cummings with another opportunity on the three, but he's blocked.
Wow.
Dean inside
just making
again.
his way in the paint. Excuse me.
Like you said, just getting bodies out of the way. He's going to get any shot he wants to at that time. And QC, you're going to have to double him. You cannot leave him single covered in the paint at any point. Force the kick out. Force the Falcons supporting cast to make some jump shots. But if you leave him one-on-one all day, he's just going to score over anybody else that's there. He's 6'4". The person guarding him is about 5'11".
No chance on the inside. They're going to have to double him inside at some point.
Quick max.
They're definitely going to have to double him at some point. I think 2 more baskets in the double comes.
I would do it now. Why would you wait 2 more baskets and you're down by 10? You know the kind of psyche it is for a 14-year-old player to be down by 10. You want to go home.
Adam. Darius with a little showboat.
Looking to work the ball inside here. Brown penetrates, dishes it back out to Cummings. He gets it to Dean at the top of the key.
Oh. He has to take that matchup though.
I thought he was going to pull that jumper.
He could just run over the guy. He has to take that matchup.
Now, if he shows you that he can pull a jumper, then
oh, that's it.
pretty much.
Number 1 fan. Just shoot it once.
Dean puts it on the ground with the crossover, and he's going to be called for a travel.
That could have been a foul. If he was smaller, that would have been a foul.
No, you can go ahead and say it. It was a foul.
Yeah.
Like,
if he was a bit smaller, it would have been
it's not like we're going to get fined.
Oh, of course not. Built basketball.
Great pass inside from Davis. And he finds Wells for an easy layup. Brown now dribbles through the trap. Allen goes baseline. He lays it up with the left.
So Princeville just walked through QC's trap just now.
Pretty much. They've been getting through it pretty effectively. It seemed as if the scouting report, they knew what they were getting into with that. They knew QC was going to have that trap ready, and they came prepared for it.
Step
Wells
back.
for 3. Comes up just short.
And Aubrey goes to the line once again.
It looked like Dean blocked it clean over the top, but they're going to call it underneath on Allen.
First substitutions of the game. Misses.
So still a 6-12 lead. Falcons junior boys looking to pull off the upset here. 3rd-seeded team against the 2nd-ranked Comets. Checking into the game for the Falcons, Tayshawn Wallace, number 9. Right away, he gets trapped, nearly turns it over, and they say he does.
It's his first touch in a big game, though. Chalk that one up to nerves.
Absolutely nobody covers Allen, and he just eases his way to the, covers Albury, and he eases his way to the basket for an easy score. So the Comets down just 4 now. After the Falcons start to make some substitutions, the Comets look like they're taking advantage of this Falcons bench. Wild shot put up by Nathan Pratt. There's Dean again, bully.
Once he turns and gets them on his back shoulder, that's a wrap.
Deontay Dean continues to bully the front line of the QC Comets. He goes to the line. Opportunity for a three-point play.
Comes up short.
Shot looks good, but comes up short. And here comes the Comets the other way. They're going to get Wallace on the foul. So 2:42 left to play here in the first half. Falcons have led from the opening tip.
QC's hanging around there. They're not letting it get too far. Good spin move. Oh,
great pass
opportunity on the inside.
Wells couldn't handle it. Kicks it out.
And that's a 3 for Davis. Deon Davis.
Deon Davis makes the 3, and the lead is just 3. Dean and Brown, they both have their hands at their waist now. Maybe the Falcons starters showing signs of fatigue. The Comets may have an opportunity to capitalize.
Oh, good block.
Another good pass from Wells.
They called it a foul. I thought he had ball on that one.
And Edwin Taylor will have an opportunity to go to the line. You can tell that this QC team, they penetrate with a purpose. A lot of them are, a lot of them are penetrating and finding the open man, cutting, rather than just going in there and throwing up a wild shot. Taylor makes the first. He makes 2, and the lead is now just 1. Coming in for the Falcons now, Rudolph Culmer, number 7.
QC's press has really gotten the best of them these last few possessions.
Culmer mishandles it. And here come the Comets the other way with the chance to take the lead. Davis has just made a 3 a moment ago. He passes it up and comes up with the steal.
And the bucket.
Puts up a floater over Dean. And the Comets have a 15-14 lead.
Good pass down the middle.
Brown with a great pass to Culmer. Dishes it to Pratt. But he blows the layup.
Short.
Comets fast breaking the other way, and I think they're going to get all before trouble.
Yeah. The ball got ahead of him a bit. Couldn't bring him back in. Foul on the inbound.
So timeout is called. 1:30 left to play here in the first half. The Comets have battled all the way back. At one point trailed by as much as 8.
You got to like the pace of this game though. Not a lot of fouls slowing it down.
The perimeter shooting has played a part. They're driving, they're finding the open man. The ball movement has been really impressive for QC. Whereas on the Falcon side of the ball, it's been Dean who's really carried the load offensively. If you don't stop reading these comments.
I have to, bro. Our comment section is hilarious, let me let you know.
I mean, I do love the comment section. The comment section is actually my favorite part of doing it.
Yes, of any event, the comment section is the favorite part.
You cannot read the comment section and also commentate.
Why not?
I mean, you can, but then they would just be listening
I could go to Miami and not go to Florida.
You can.
So why can't I do that?
Florida. 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 So coming out of the timeout now. Let's see what changes here for the Falcons. How they handle the press any differently. They get it into Pratt. And he just decides that I'm going to bully my way up the court. But also called for a travel.
It was quickly poisoning this now. They're going to get him for the offensive foul or a travel.
I'm pretty sure that's not what Saunders drew up in the game plan during the timeout.
We just talked about this yesterday. In junior boys, you study plays, but when the whistle blows, There's no chance you're running that play.
And Davis comes up just short on the 3.
Oh, he's bringing it up court now. Taking things in his own hands.
So really, they're going to have Dean doing everything at this point. He says, I'm going to dribble the ball up the floor. I'm going to drive the lane. I'm going to draw the foul and go to the line. I like the intensity with how angry he was when he gave his teammate a high five. Like, that's a Russell Westbrook.
That's
everybody else get on my level kind of high five. Yeah. Dean misses another. Has yet to make a free throw this game. He's going to be going to the line a lot. He's got to find that rhythm.
You would have to think he practices.
He's on a basketball team. Of course he practices.
No. I mean, like, actually, when you're someone who knows you're going to the line a lot, like, if I'm sitting on the bench, I'm not practicing free throws.
Which one of them out there you think doesn't practice free throws?
Whoever's sitting on the bench.
Well, then I blame
There's no need.
I think bench players practice free throws the most.
No.
What else are you going to be good at?
Where will you get fouled?
But that's the thing. You're not going to get fouled, but you got to find a way to be good at something. Free throws. So tied at 50 and 48 left to go. Brown with the nifty move, the crossover behind the back.
Thought he got away with one.
So Veron Sands is fouled, attempting to go to the basket, and he'll inbound. Gets it into Dean, and he's fouled down low. Comets have to manage their rotations at this point. You have to be very wary of foul trouble because Dean is going to draw a whole lot of fouls. Right now you see them doubling him. You have Wells and Albury attempting to guard him on the interior, and they're in the bonus for the last 37 seconds of the half.
Well, I mean, the fair and better than last night's game when they were in the bonus. I would say like 5 minutes, 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Both of those teams yesterday started with 3 fouls.
Yeah. And
so
again,
we were in the bonus at about the 5-minute mark in the
that's
first
what I'm
quarter.
saying. And every other quarter after that.
Yeah, pretty much. Dean again misses another one.
You got to think that affects confidence at some point.
There's no hitch in his shot. It looks like a shooter's free throw, but he's just coming up short on every single one of them. All of them are flat.
There's not much arc on this. Very, very flat.
Inside to Dean again. He double clutches, comes up short, rebounded by Sands. And Wells just takes it away. Josh Wells finds a lane.
And one. Three-point opportunity
for a three-point play for Josh Wells. And from the minute he got that steal on the opposite end of the floor,
he knew he was taking that.
You could tell what his intentions were.
He was not passing that.
Able to lay it up with contact. And Wells converts the three-point play. So the Comets' biggest lead of the game. It's just 3, but that means something.
Oh, in high school basketball, that means the world. Straight.
And Brown is bailed out there.
He took it coast to coast. Just kind of running out of room there.
So that's why I said he was bailed out. He shot that against the side of the backboard, but do what you got to do. Get to the line. So he'll shoot 2.
Off the
Banks the first one home.
Think he called it?
I'm guessing no. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, though.
Well, we get to see on this one.
Misses the second. So the Comets' lead is 2. 10 seconds left to play.
The rotations are very tight for both teams, too.
And Brown comes up with the steal at half court. Will he get it
all
off?
the way? No, misses
and he
the
blows the layup.
Dean at the buzzer. Yeah, that's great.
Do they count it? Yes, the referees are saying it's good. The referees are saying it's good, so we're going to be tied at 18 headed into the half.
Like I said, that's a very fast-paced quarter. Very, very fast-paced half, actually.
It really was. We'll be back headed into the third quarter. The BAISS Sudden Death Playoffs, second day of semifinals, brought to you by Vitamalt. Production by Fam TV and streamed on the 10th Year Seniors Facebook page. We'll be back just after this.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy what should be a closing, entertaining game, similar to what we had during our last game. Very, very close and interesting games. 2018 BAIS.
Justin, aka DJ Bugs. It's your boy Lil Conk.
It's your boy Robbie.
My name is Kira.
I'm CMB Wild Chat.
Yo, this your boy DJ Bling.
My name is Theodon. I'm here to tell you guys we need to ease up.
I'm sick and tired of all the crime.
Stop all the killing.
There's too much unnecessary violence going on in the country today.
It's time to get it together.
Let's put everything to cease.
Everybody, let's come together. Let's stop the crime.
Silence the violence, increase the peace.
All this fighting and quarreling and stuff.
Every day we watch the news, there's another youth killing another youth.
Let's try something new for change.
Put your guns down and your heads up.
We came to tell you that we're taking the streets back, the whole team.
Let's make a change in the environment. Let's ease up.
All the gun talk, knife talk, put everything down. Let's get together.
We all we got, you know.
Each one, reach one.
We already know what it is.
Let's ease up.
Time to ease up.
Ease up.
To ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up, man.
Ease up, bomber.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Time, Shotty.
My name is Leonie Taylor, and I am a primary school teacher by day, but a writer for life. If we can focus more on building one another up instead of tearing each other down, we are most powerful when we're working together to do something. It's about giving our all to make sure that each one of us succeeds, instead of having that selfish ambition to make sure that only the I, the me, the my makes it. Stop the pettiness, get together, work together to get it done. Fam TV, live in love. My name is Leonie.
We're back here at halftime of the BAISS Sudden Death Playoffs Junior Boys Division, the 2 versus 3 matchup between the QC Comets and the Prince William Falcons. I'm Ronaldo, joined by Randy. So Randy, Prince Will, Deontay Dean has been doing it all for this team. He has 12 of his team's 18 points at the half. What did you see from their offense out there in the first half?
Just a man playing amongst boys, honestly. He's so strong.
I mean, he's probably like 14 or 15.
You know, I did you with a cliche, but the way he's scoring so efficiently down low, he's getting anything he wants and one opportunities. What I would like to see him do is hit a few more free throws, though. I think he's like 0 for 6, 0 for 7. So that would help him out a lot if he's able to knock that down. But in terms of his aggressiveness, he's playing a great game, and he's leading his team right now.
And on the Comets side of things, They were trailing by about 8 points there midway through the second, but Josh Wells led a comeback for that team. He's been fantastic.
Yeah, he got a big on one down the stretch off a steal, and then he was able to make it to the basket a few times, made a few good passes, got his team right back in. They were facing being down 10, and now they're back in there.
So we'll see who comes out on top in the second half, a matchup between the giant in the middle, Deontay Dean, and the guard play of the Comets, led by Josh Wells. We'll be back, 10thyearseniors.com, production duties by FAM TV, BAISS Sudden Death Playoffs brought to you by Vitamalt.
To make sure that only the I, the me, the my makes it. Stop the pettiness, get together, work together to get it done. FAM TV, live in love. My name is Leonie Taylor, and I am a primary school teacher by day, but a writer for life. If we can focus more on building one another up instead of tearing each other down, we are most powerful when we're working together to do something. It's about giving our all to make sure that each one of us succeeds instead of having that selfish ambition to make sure that only the I, the me, the my makes it. Stop the pettiness, get together.
So the Comets will get the first possession here in the second half, tied at 18.
There we go. And they double Wells, trying to force a turnover, and they do.
And they do. Turnover goes to the Falcons.
Wells again.
Bad pass by Allen. And Wells was right away with an opportunity for a three-point play.
Second one of the game.
So Allen got stuck, unsure what to do with the ball, ended up throwing a pass. Obviously an errant pass. Wells capitalizes on the opportunity. First score of the second half goes to QC. Misses a three-point play, but rebounded by Culmer.
But you notice since QC switched to that press, they've caused all kind of problems for the Falcons. At one point, Dean even had to come in the backcourt and bring the ball up.
Yeah, they've got to get the ball in the hands of Brown, obviously. Allen takes it all the way.
That one could have went either way as well.
So lowered his shoulder there. Nice move to lower his shoulder. Knew the contact was coming, embraced the contact. Layup still finished just short though, but he'll have an opportunity to go to the line and tie the game. Bangs in the first.
We called that one though, I saw it.
I was just waiting on you to say it. Like, it was such a guarantee that you were going to go with that cliche. You called it.
You called it, bro. You got to call it. If you don't call it, it doesn't count.
Okay, so ball goes to the Comets. It's a new QC uniform. I haven't seen this one before.
Pretty similar to last one, no?
I mean, I don't know.
They all look the same there. With white and green. Good fake. Good fake.
Awesome move by Ahmad Pratt. Gets the up and under. And you talked about Brown's ball handling earlier. He just weaved through every QC defender.
Yeah, QC's playing him tough at the rim, dude. They're zoning off at the rim.
He's got to finish. Or, hear me out here, and this may sound like a radical idea. When you drive and the attention of 3 Comets is turned in your direction, maybe dish it off to the tall 6'4" dude that scored 12 points in the first half. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I just feel like that'll work.
It's a chance it works.
I'm kind of an expert. I play a lot of 2K. That is what I would do.
Yeah, but you don't play Parks. So
I don't play Park.
You don't play Parks. So it doesn't count.
So Brown misses the first. Well, misses the only one.
Falcons back looking. What do they call it? Lane violation? Attack?
This is not like on TV where the referees come over and explain this to us. So we're guessing just as much as everybody else.
I'd have
Dean gets it in the high post. Now that is a move that you don't see any young players over here do. He caught the ball in the high post. He is going to be able to get any shot he wants, and I don't think we can say that enough. But we're going to try. How many times have we said it so far?
About 7.
What's enough?
About 12.
All right, so we got 5 more.
Get every shot
I see what the
except for
problem.
free throw.
I see what the problem is on his free throw.
All
right, so he has a good base, right? Watch when he goes up to actually take the shot, he shifts his feet in. It's kind of like a Dorothy Wizard of Oz kind of thing.
It's like a knee collapse. It's like a knee collapse.
Yeah. Of course, as I say that, he makes it. Wells and Pratt stuck in the backcourt, but they get it up in the front court to Davis.
Scramble on the floor.
Disjointed possession for QC. They finally get a handle on it.
Wells down the middle with
the floater. Just misses. Rebounded by Dean.
Quick outlet.
Pushes it ahead to Wallace. No foul call. But the ball will stay with the Falcons. See the Comets looking to be more physical with Dean inside. And Allen hits it from the baseline.
First 3 of the game.
I think they're going to call it a long 2. So we're still tied at 22 once again.
Allen with the rebound. He's feeling it now.
Heat check. Is it a heat check when you turn over?
No.
Okay.
No, he was going to shoot.
He was going to pull up. I feel like that's why he dribbled it out of bounds. He was going to pull up from 30.
He knew exactly where he was going with that ball.
I mean, I would have pulled up from 30. Rebounded by Davis. Pratt dishes it off to Wells. Wells with another. His passing ability has been great this game.
And he gets down in the middle of the lane effortlessly.
Malik Pierre there with the shot. Comets again, back out front. Brown directing traffic now. He drives the lane again, and Dean just has to do it himself. Just get it off the glass. So maybe this is a strategy for the Falcons, right? Everybody just throw it up off the rim. Yeah. Let Deontay Dean go get it.
Pretty good strategy. Just throw it up. Just throw it up in there.
Probably work.
Side step. Nice.
Davis with the ball fake, and Dean erases it at the rim. That's a 10YS top 10 play right there.
Oh, it is.
It's on the way. Y'all stay with.
Pratt brings it in. Wells with the near turnover. Once again, down the middle.
With another floater.
He gets it to go.
So
he's getting down the middle anytime he wants to.
You see Dean just erase a shot at the rim, so what do you do if you're a guard and you penetrate against him? Hit him with the floater. Don't give him a chance to block it.
A little knee collision.
So Dean is fouled on his way to the basket. The Falcons will keep possession. Pratt looks like he got the worst of that one.
It's a big guy he's running into. Oh, see, now the double's coming. And they force a turnover.
There's the double team we were talking about in the first quarter. So he's going to have to look for one of his teammates, and they're going to have to capitalize.
Gets it to Wells. Wells turns it over. No. Crazy sequence.
Finally gets it to Davis. He pulls up for a 3.
And it ends with a foul.
Of course it does. That's the only way that possession could have ended.
Rudolph Coleman with the foul.
Somebody's got to have to foul somebody. It's the only way you end a possession like that. They're checking in now for the Falcons.
move on the baseline. And Edwin Taylor gets fouled. Looking for 2. I like the little Oregon-inspired thing on the back of QC's jersey.
Are they sponsored by Nike?
I don't know. But it's pretty nice though.
I mean, I feel like Nike would sponsor QC.
We had like Russell jerseys in high school.
I don't even know what we had at sometimes. I feel like Russell was too
no
good
tags.
for us.
Bro, we had uniforms with no tags, and it wasn't because it was the style. That's just how cheap it was.
I feel like we had uniforms that the team had 6 years before us.
I had a 2X.
Jesus.
I was 5'7".
What was
5'6". You know when the Monster, you know at Space Jam, when the Monsters put on the jerseys?
Who hasn't watched Space Jam? You know what? Most of our audience probably hasn't watched Space Jam. I feel like they don't know what Space Jam is.
Catch it on Netflix. A wild step right there by Varian Sands. Gets to the rim though.
27-24 Comets. About 2 minutes left to go here in the third. So after trailing for most of the first half, Comets took advantage late.
Now they went from being almost down 10 to pretty much controlling the game for the last quarter now.
So Sands will make his first trip to the line.
High arcing shot, misses off the back.
Misses them both. And the Comets come up with the rebound.
Wells with the tip.
Davis with the hesitation throws up a wild shot, rebounded by Dean.
Oh, they're not letting him get anything now. They're just tripling him.
There comes Brown the other way.
Good dish off. Oh, you gotta take that shot.
So Brown.
And the coach really not loving this decision not to shoot the ball.
What happened just now is Ernest Sanders lost his entire mind. Brown made an excellent play, drove the lane, and dished it ahead to Dion. I can't understand your writing.
That's Deontay Allen.
Okay, well that guy didn't finish what looked to be an easy play at the
Brown
basket.
to the rim.
He got tied up.
There we go. Went and did it himself.
I mean, that's a lot easier, right?
He wanted them right.
Still a 3-point lead for the Comets. Great
This
pass
is
to Aubrey.
easy though.
Great pass to David Aubrey. This Queens College team moves the ball very well, whereas a lot of the Falcons, it's one-on-one. Yeah. It's Brown going one-on-one. It's Dean going one-on-one. But great ball movement from the Comets. They watch a lot of Spurs.
Yeah, definitely.
No, you know what? That's not true. Nobody watches a lot of Spurs. They probably watch a lot of Warriors.
TNT, so we probably don't.
Nobody watches Spurs outside of San Antonio. Chalk it up to the Warriors. They watch a lot of Warriors basketball. How about that?
It's the best team on TV right now. Aside from OKC. Aside from OKC, yeah.
No.
Yeah, aside from OKC.
No, I think you misheard me. I said they have good ball movement.
Yeah,
so
OKC.
not OKC. What is OKC's ball movement?
That's what I'm saying.
Move
like
the ball
OKC,
to Russell Westbrook
good
and
ball
hope he
movement.
moves it into the rim?
10 in a row? You're going to argue with 10 in a row.
It's all Russell Westbrook.
It's not Paul George averaging over 20 on the row. That's
Ish.
another argument for another day.
Kind of. So this 2 versus 3 matchup has been pretty much exactly what we expected. No team has let. Well, I think the early Comets lead when they went ahead by 6 was the biggest lead of the game.
The Falcons went up early.
Yeah,
they went up
sorry.
first.
The Falcons took an early 6-point lead, but outside of that, it's been
all Comets. I tell you, they just kept them at arm's distance and just.
It's been pretty much back and forth. At halftime, we talked about what would be the difference, the interior presence of Dean or the Comets guard play, and so far in the second half, it's been the Comets guard play that have the advantage right now.
Yeah, Josh Wells is just doing what he wants to do out there.
I gotta go to the bag of cliches for a minute. When you pass the ball like he's been passing it, it becomes contagious. So now you see everyone on the team's doing that now. When the best player on the floor is an unselfish guy, you have no choice but to play the way he does.
I'm just loving the way you're embracing the cliches, man.
Yeah, I gotta dip into the bag cliches, man.
Nothing wrong with a good cliche. Got some confusion now.
Just from us, though.
Yeah, Comets, well, the ref's pretty confused right now as well.
I think they know what's going on.
No,
I,
look
however,
at
have
it.
no idea what's
Look at
going
all
on.
the pointing. Look at all the pointing.
There's a lot of pointing going on.
Okay, we're back on the line.
All right, let's point at D and shooting free throws. It's the feet, man. That little jump when he actually goes.
Because it makes
into
it
the
short.
free throw.
When you hitches, it makes it short.
Why do we know so much about free throw shooting? Maybe we don't know anything.
2K.
That's true.
2K. My part. Pro-am legend.
And he gets called for a 5-second
I'll leave
violation.
my game to tag at the end of this.
That entire possession was just weird. I have no idea what was
That's what I'm
going on
saying.
just now. The referees are pointing two different people shot free throws. He had a 5-second violation.
So
Pratt called for a travel.
This play's gotten sloppy over the last minute and a half.
So Dean gets it on the wing.
Right now he's in full bulldozer mode right now. He's just going.
He's in go mode. But as much as he is getting to the line, at the end of the day, it'll mean nothing if he can't convert on these free throws. What's he shooting from the line now? You're always good at keeping these stats.
He's made one.
What is he like?
However much
1
he's
for 10?
taken, he's made one. Two. Now
So 2 for 11 from the line right now.
Something like that, yeah. There you go.
Maybe he's found the rhythm. So Dean, for the first time all night, makes both at the line.
That has ignited the Falcons press once again.
They drop back to half court that time. Probably thinking about preserving the legs of a lot of their starters. And Dean looking to make the pass.
Yeah, let's turn over by old.
He just dribbles it out of bounds.
Off his leg.
Brown comes back the other way for the Falcons. Wallace a pump fake. Rotates it to Sands, steps through, and he draws a foul.
Sands has been getting to the rim a little bit.
He has been. This is going to be his 3rd trip to the line.
Playing a good game.
And in the first half, we talked about the continuity of the offense for both of these teams. It seemed like the game was going so quick because everybody's offense was moving so seamlessly.
Oh, that's
It's come to a screeching halt here in the
team setting right now.
We get fouls every trip of the court. That is not the
tired, you
case.
feel like pain in your stomach.
This
is where they're at right now.
Listen, everybody that has ever played basketball knows this. It is much easier to just foul somebody than it is to move your feet. Sands will make the first.
Off on the second.
Back rims the second, and here comes Wells and the Comets.
I like to see Wells take a few shots.
Dish to Pratt.
It's been a while without a shot now.
Stolen by Evans, and Evans will have a chance.
When you're the best player, you can't go 5 minutes without shooting the ball.
That is true. That is true. As unselfish as he is, he still needs to get his shot off. But they've been able to maintain the lead without him doing that. Front rims the first.
It's been close all night, bro.
Anton Evans will make the second of 2. So the Comets lead by 3. Brown with the running 3, no good. 32-29, headed into the 4th quarter. The second-ranked QC Comets go in with the lead. 6 minutes left in somebody's season. Will the Falcons be able to outscore them by 4 here? Or will QC hang on to advance to the championship?
I mean, the Falcons are right there. The free throws are killing them. They missed about, as a group, about maybe 15, 16 free throws.
Well, Dean is like 2 for 14 from the line.
Yeah, and Sands missed the other ones. So at this point, They could have been so far ahead right now. QC's not missing a bunch of free throws, but they're not actually getting to the line as much. But it's just Dean's free throw shooting has been killing them.
So we find out who will face the Temple Christian Suns on Thursday when the best of 3 championship series tips off. But what about the fatigue factor with this Comets backcourt? Well, I don't think Wells has sat the entire game. Between Wells, Pratt, and Evans, they've played every minute in this game so far.
Like
you can tell the QC rotation is very, very short. I feel like they're on a 7-man rotation.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They went straight Cleveland mode. These 2 teams went straight Cleveland Cavalier mode. Like,
you know what? They're like 14, 15. They got a day to rest. They're fine.
Yeah.
Play them every minute. Go ahead. This is sudden death playoffs. Like, nobody gets to rest.
LaMelo Ball just dropped 40.
Exactly.
Give them all the minutes.
And the same thing on the Falcons side. Dean and Brown haven't sat either.
I mean, the season's on the line. It's not a regular season.
So here we go. 6 minutes left. Wallace chucks up a 3. That's short. He must be a shooter because the entire bench started to celebrate as soon as he put it up. Wallace comes away with the steal.
Turnover,
He travels.
Cost the turnover.
So Pratt will bring it over the timeline for the Comets. All nice give and go. Dean comes up with the rebound.
So Dean's just taking
Gotta get the ball in the hands of a guard though. Kicks it in the corner.
Sands with the rebound, tracks it down. Brown for 3. Nothing.
So the Falcons putting him up from deep range here in the 4th, but 0 for 3 so far from beyond the arc.
Pratt brings it up.
Gets it ahead quickly to Evans. He makes a move. Throws up a wild shot. And the ball will stay with the Comets.
And good look right
Davis wide open for 3. He misses it, but Aubrey gets the rebound. Second chance opportunity here for QC.
Oh, good steal. Right?
Oh, and they're going to call Brown for a foul.
It's a bit of a bailout just now.
That one was close.
Yeah, that was a bit of a bailout. I thought it was clean.
Under the 5-minute mark here. Still no score in the 4th for either team. And Evans is going to be called for a travel.
We're looking to cut into the lead or maybe tie.
Brown gets to the Sands. He draws a foul.
Oh, you got to know when Sands puts his head down. That's going to the rim.
Offensive foul is going to go the other way.
That's going to the rim. He didn't even look up on his way to the rim.
It's going to go the other way. So that mentality backfired on him just now. Put his head down. He's going to be called for a charge.
A good pass.
Great pass to Evans. Layup was no good. Aubrey's follow was no good.
Up by Wallace. Brown comes
Brown finally corrals it. 1-on-2.
All the way.
Goes with the left, but he blows the layup.
Another turnover. Dean picks it up. Brown has another chance at the break. Takes it all the way right-handed. Nothing. Prince we're missing a lot of bunnies on the rim.
Finally gets in the hands of Deontay Dean, and he puts it in. Falcons trail by 1. Sands with the steal. Cookies at half court.
To the rim.
And 1.
That bull mentality paid off just now.
Veron Sands. The steal at half court.
Showing the hands. Showing the hands on the quick steal.
So the Comets call time. Did they call the basket off?
I'm trying to see now. It will change the score yet. I don't know.
So no word yet on it. If the shot from Sands will count or if they're going to call it on the ground. But One thing you notice right away, the defensive intensity for the Falcons is different now. They're missing a lot of easy shots at the rim, but because they're forcing so many turnovers on the defensive end of the floor, they're getting a whole lot of shot opportunities.
But you have to wonder if they're not putting in too much in the defensive end and not having enough left over for offense.
But I mean, you got a 6'4" guy.
But he's operating mostly on hustle plays. There are no set plays being called for.
Listen, we've both been watching Bahamian basketball a long time. Hustle plays are everything. Hustle plays are all the plays.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's 97%
like
of the plays.
Like a 5'9" setup, but not a 6'5" guy. I mean, you need to have plays set up. Maybe even if it's isolation plays.
Well, we'll see what the Falcons do. Yeah, it was called on the ground, so the Falcons still trail by 1. Get it inside to Dean. He's called for traveling.
They hit him with the triple team.
It was 8 people guarding him just now. That was not a triple team. Also, he was probably fouled.
Oh, good shake.
Wells with the crossover.
Hey, Wells has been doing a good job moving the ball.
Finds Evans, who finds Albury.
They just haven't been able to finish.
They've been getting the shots at the rim.
Dean brings it up. Probably going to go close to close with it.
How did you know?
Huh?
How did you know?
Because you saw it in his eye. He took a little hop. Once you take a little hop, you know it's going to the rim.
Well, he shouldn't have, because it's a turnover.
Oh, good strip.
Brown with the steal. You saw that one coming a few plays ago. He thought he had it. And one for Darius Brown. A few plays ago, he nearly came up with the steal. So at that point, he knew, I know when his crossover is coming. I can time this. I can get it.
That's exactly what
Finally, after a few possessions, he gets it. And he makes a layup. He makes the one layup where he has contact.
Yeah, wide open layups, completely missed.
No good, but he makes the one where he has contact.
Yeah, he got it. This is the free throw.
Doesn't convert the 3-point play, but the Falcons take a 1-point lead.
The length of the rim is killing the Comets. All shots they're taking under the rim are like faders and winners. Nothing solid, nothing strong.
Evans drives the lane again with another wild shot. And they're getting so many shot opportunities. They're the smaller team.
Down the middle.
But you said it in the third quarter, he went too long without taking a shot. Finally, the floater that's been there for him all game, he makes another one.
Especially when you got a guy that you match up against, and Brown is taking a lot of shots.
See, this is where your scouting has to come into play, because right away, if I'm the Falcons, I notice he's wearing NBA socks. And you not wear NBA socks?
I honestly thought you was coming with me.
No. You don't wear NBA socks unless you could hoop. Right or wrong?
Right there.
You ever seen a dead player wear NBA socks? I feel like they don't even sell them to people unless they can put up like 15 a game.
They're killing him on the inside.
They are.
Well, they figured it out.
But this is where a big has to learn to pass the ball. They are going to double team.
Or he could just keep it high. He keeps going down low with that dribble.
Stolen by Wells.
Oh, another strip. Wells is getting loose with the ball.
Allen gets
Wallace
it.
comes up with it. Fumbles.
Wallace is mugged. Allen now controls it for the Falcons.
You can tell they're trying to get Wells an open 3 too. There it is. No.
Dean finally gets it inside.
One-on-one.
He got too deep there under the rim. Didn't know where he was on the floor there. Got a little.
I see Wells is looking for that pass just a bit too much. And it's gotten him into trouble a few times on costly turnovers.
Playing a bit too unselfish. You know what that was the LeBron criticism for the early part of his career. You should be shooting the ball more. You're playing too unselfish.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let it go, bro.
Taylor with a step through. He takes an ill-advised long-range 2-pointer is the best way to put that.
That was like a floater, mid 1 foot Dirk Nowitzki.
It was something.
There it is. Wallace 3. No.
Benjamin gets up. They're expecting him to make that shot.
Sooner or later. Wells down the lane.
Davis with the head fake inside to Pratt.
And he makes it.
Finally ends
one
a
of the
drought
leaders
that
in.
seems like it lasted forever for the Comets. Brown gets the step. He misses. Gets his own rebound and puts it in.
He's been rebounding well from the point guard.
We got a minute and 20 seconds left. Are you going to go with your who wants it more cliche? Even though
no, at this point, both teams won it. It's clear. See, in this game, it's clear both teams won it. So there's no need.
I am pretty sure both teams wanted when they were getting dressed to come to the game.
Yeah, but yesterday both teams didn't want it.
Both teams wanted it when they were sitting in class all day.
Not really.
What?
This is just for some people, it's just a reason to get out of school early.
Do they let them get out of school early for this?
We got out of school early. I'm sure they do.
Maybe like the last dude on the bench, that's his reason. Not if you have NBA socks though.
No, definitely not if you have NBA socks.
All right, so confusion again. There's pointing. There's something.
I think they're trying to say it's on the floor. Yep. On the floor.
1 point lead for the Comets, a minute 10 left to play. Taylor tries to Euro step.
Sands comes up.
Rebounded by Sands. There's Brown with a full head of steam again at the basket. He goes one on everyone. And it's called on the floor.
He's going to change in directions. So. He plays on his toes kind of when he's on the break. A little shifty.
Brown again controls it at the top of the key. There's a three. Airballs it.
Over the back.
They're going to call over the back.
That's the right call right there.
On for Ron Sands. There's another foul call.
We got Sands again. How much fouls is that on Sands?
I think that's his fifth.
Yeah. It is, yeah. Oh no, I guess they called it on Brown. Oh, Sands.
Yeah, it's definitely on Sands. You can see it up on the scoreboard, number 8 with his fifth foul. And the Falcons are going to bring in nobody. They're going to go with 4. They're going to go with Antoine Cummings. All right, let's go back to the pointing and confusion. This is the point where we usually talk about trades that happened in the NBA. There weren't any today.
Aside from trades, John Wall is going out for knee surgery for like 3 months. You can't just take 3 months off in January. They're done.
Yeah, the Wizards are done.
I mean, they didn't look good before this, but now they're done. I slept on the Blake Griffin thing, and I woke up liking it because Andre Drummond is like, for him, it's a good move for him because Andre Drummond is a better player than DeAndre Jordan is.
Okay, can I rebut that for a second?
Okay.
He's going to have to live in Detroit.
I mean, he would just be like the richest guy in Detroit.
You go from like 8 years of living in LA. And we know Blake Griffin wants to be an actor and gets into comedy and stuff like that. LA was the place for him. Wasn't he also dating like one of the Jenner Kardashian clan or something like that? The good one. He was dating the good one. What's her name?
None.
Good one Jenner. No, the good one. Who made the Pepsi commercial?
Oh, the small one. Kylie, no?
Is it Kylie or Ken?
Ken,
the good one.
Whatever she wants. Start with a K.
Okay, back to high school basketball. So Davis at the line. And he makes it to give the Comets a 37-35 lead. 45 seconds left to play. Off the bench. The minute he touches it. Baseline 3 to give the Falcons a 1-point lead. And Taylor coughs it up.
Turnover. Brown down the lane. 30 seconds left. They got to take care of it.
They get it to Dean. Ball security is going to be key here. No shot clock. Floats a pass and he gets away with it. Darius Brown obviously hurt. Wallace goes for three and he misses it.
No shot clock. Darius Brown
limping on the court. Darius Brown on one leg. Okay, you know what? You may be right with the cliche. He wants it more. He wants it more than everyone else.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Some people just want it more. One leg he got to the ball.
He hurt himself earlier on the possession when the Falcons were playing keep away. He was in that same spot, hopping on one leg, and the Comets just happened to throw it to him.
It's not cliche. It's real life. Some people just want it more.
I can't believe
that's instinct.
I can't believe I said that.
That's instinct. He was on 1 foot. The last thing he saw, and then he saw the ball pass. Like, oh yeah, I got it.
Every journalism class I ever sat in, all of my professors are disappointed in me because I went with that cliche.
New wave.
So his teammates carry him off the floor, but you lose your best ball handler. You're only up by 1. 6.8 seconds left to play. Someone is going to have to make free throws. Everyone wants it. What an amazing effort by Brown. It's been him and Dean really leading his team. And if they do advance to the championship, it's going to have to be
the way he laid it out, you know it's a cramp though.
Yeah.
The way he laid it out,
well, the Falcons hope it's a cramp, and it's not worse because you only got a day off to rest. So checking in for him for the first time is number 6, Cruz Bonamy, and what kind of pressure is this? First time he's played all game. He goes to the line, and he makes the Listen, you know what? We should have known. Ernest Saunders knew exactly why he subbed him into the game to make these free throws, and he did. What did I tell you about players at the end of the bench? They practice free throws more than anyone else. It's the only thing he did today.
But the Falcons played again, probably.
This team has been led by Dean and led by Brown for the entire game, but the 2 biggest plays have been made by the supporting cast.
Smallest people.
Cummings comes off the bench. He makes the 3 from the corner. Bonamy subs in. He makes 2 from the line. That's one of the few times all game someone has made 2 from the line. And as a kid that hasn't played at all.
Like I said, the 2 smallest players made the biggest plays.
So 40-37. Comets in trouble here. Do the Falcons get to pull off the upset?
I know someplace Ricardo is happy.
Do they join both of their girls' teams in the championship? If you're the Comets, who do you go to here? I mean, obviously the ball has to go to Josh Wells.
You have to go to Wells.
Whether he creates a shot for someone else or he takes it himself, Josh Wells has to be involved in this play in some form or another.
You guys, I kind of want him to take it.
Yeah, just cross over and take a step back.
Take it through.
Like, sure. What's the worst that can happen?
You lose.
I mean, that's all right, though.
Your teammates going through depression.
How did I go through depression when he was hooping the entire game?
Nah, they'll go to Wendy's after this and I'll do it. Probably never think about it again.
Listen, in this moment right now, what the Comets are playing for, everybody, both of these teams, they are playing for that same feeling when you get to school early at like 8 o'clock. Everybody's sitting around. We talked about this yesterday, how important that 8 to 8:30 time period is when you're just talking about the game.
Let's see if you had a good game. It's kind of selfish because even though y'all lost, you kind of get a little blah because it's like, oh, yeah, y'all lose, but you was
because you could say I put up 17.
Yeah, but I was good. It was all right.
So the Falcons taking every second of this timeout to set up their defense. So here we go, 6.8 left on the clock.
There you go.
Taylor on the inbound. Gets it to Davis. He puts it up.
Three, no good.
It's off. Dean with the rebound, and that'll do it. The Prince William Falcons get their third team into the championship. The junior boys pull off the 40-37 win over the QC Comets. It's the number 2 team. They fall in the sudden death playoffs. We'll be back in a few moments for our feature game, the senior boys matchup, where you'll see the Falcons again. They will face off against the Aquinas Aces for our final game of the night.